The following was made possible through the generous support of Lawn Airlines.
Falklands Radio.
Hello, and welcome to today's One-to-One with me, Samantha Addison. Today I spoke to two adventurers from Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Andrew Buckley and his hit-and-run history team have been following the journey that Captains John Kendrick and Robert Gray made back in 1787, just weeks after the Constitution was drafted. The Columbia expedition was a private trading venture financed and crewed by a few dozen former privateers, slavers, refugees and prisoner of wars. The crew had instructions to bring back a profit. The hit-and-run history crew have been to New England and Cape Verde, the first stop on the Columbia expedition. Now they are coming down to the Falkland Islands for the next leg of their journey. Captain Kendrick and Captain Gray, heading the crews on the Columbia Rediviva and the Lady Washington respectively, arrived at Saunders Island on February the 16th, 1788. Andrew and team will be arriving in the Falkland Islands this Saturday. Speaking from a car park in Cape Cod to the studio at Falklands Radio, Andrew told me about hit-and-run history and what the Columbia expedition was all about.
Hit-and-run history is a concept that we came up with as we were trying to tell the story of the first American voyage around the world, the Columbia expedition, which left Boston in 1787. Nobody really was familiar with the story, and so we were facing a challenge not of simply telling the public about a story, but to even inform whether it's publishers, editors, or producers, or networks, that the story was true and it actually existed. No one was aware of it. And so we realized that the way to be able to tell this story was not in a long-form, dry documentary, but rather to be able to do it as an adventure travel show and follow the story point to point all around the world. So we've already done two full episodes, the first in New England and the second in Cape Verde, which was the Columbia's first stop. But we've also done a series of short biographies for WGBH in Boston, the largest provider of content to public broadcasting in the United States. And now we're looking to follow up for our third episode and follow it all the way down to the Falkland Islands.
What's your feelings on coming to the Falklands? Are you excited to be coming down here, or what are you expecting from it?
We have been very excited, also because this is the most challenging leg of our journey. As a round-the-world voyage, it starts in Boston and goes to the Pacific Northwest coast of North America and then onwards to Hawaii, China, and Japan. But coming down to you folks is just the most challenging. It's also the most expensive to be able to get down there, and we're very excited. The Columbia only spent about a week there, but right before they arrived, the crew was at each other's throats. One of the junior officers tried to jump ship, and we want to be able to retrace those steps. As we get out into different places, we don't just want to stick to our story, but we want to find out what the people there are like, because the environment shapes the people that are there. And so we want to be able to talk to people about their stories that may or may not be directly related to what we're doing. We want to hear local music. We want to hear local stories.
We've arrived in the Falkland Islands. Columbia took 2 months to get here, so we're going to be checking out Saunders Island pretty soon, and first we got to catch our bus.
Here now with Jay Sheehan, and I know he's probably interested in stopping into a pub.
Isn't that one on me, huh? Yeah, we definitely like to find out the local cultures wherever we're at, see if it can relate to the story, and just find out about the areas and bring that to places that don't normally get to there, such as where we're from. People don't really know about that area.
Yeah, we're from Cape Cod ourselves, not from we're not city people, and so we grew up on the water ourselves in what's been described to me as a cold, dark, desolate little land. We're looking forward to coming down there and just being completely absorbed by what we see.
And you're getting to spend some time in Stanley as well as Saunders Island.
That's right. We want to be able to get out to Saunders Island especially because that's Reps Harbor is where Columbia was, but there are some formations there that are some of the landscape we want to be able to see, including the whatever remains of Fort Egmont, which had been demolished, I believe, just a few years before Columbia arrived, and they found the ruins there. So but we want to hear people's stories about, the local stories, whether it's 5 years ago or whether it's, 100 years ago.
And of course, penguins.
Penguins are important.
It's really, really great of you guys to take the time to talk to me today.
No, thanks. We appreciate it very much. And it's a great opportunity, and all our fans are very excited to see us come down there.
My thanks go to Andrew Buckley and Jay Sheen for talking to me today. I will be talking to the Gumshoe Historians when they are in Stanley next week. And that is today's 1-to-1.
Falklands Radio.